Today on the channel, we're going to replace the power steering reservoir bracket and the reservoir on my 98 GT. The old bracket is this big bulky one that I've already removed. I started to make a video on the removal of it and somehow I lost it. But I mean, as you can see, this bracket is pretty substantial. It mounts the power steering reservoir and the coil pack, which I no longer need the coil pack mount because I switched mine to coil on plug. So I got another bracket off of a New Edge Mustang that we're going to put on this car, and the reservoir was leaking, so I'd ordered off of eBay from DNA Motoring their aluminum power steering reservoir. I mean, some of you guys are probably going to hate because I went cheap. I didn't buy the Canton or the Moroso reservoir. But after reading the reviews of the DNA Motoring reservoir on eBay and looking at the pictures, and actually after receiving the reservoir, I'm quite impressed with the quality of how this thing's made. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice part. So we're going to give it a try on here. And I'm going to go ahead and get the new bracket painted the way it looks halfway presentable. And we'll get it mounted. We'll get the tank on. And I'll get back with you. And we're back. We got the bracket and the reservoir on. The fitment was pretty good. I had to trim a little bit right here because the radius of that bend was a little tight. So I had to trim it just a little bit right there. But other than that, it fits great. It looks great, especially with the DNA Motoring aluminum expansion tank. I think it really complements the car well. And the bracket was mainly just to clean the engine bay up. Now you guys are still running the 2 coil packs on the Wasted Spark setup. The bracket like this here. Your reservoir will bolt right here to these. You do not need to change that bracket. I only changed it because I no longer need a coil pack bracket, because as you can see, I switched mine to coil on plug. So I just changed it to declutter the engine bay a little bit. But anyway, that's all we got for today. So thanks for watching and keep it real.